Hola, ¿cómo están, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, in Reading, Pennsylvania, Berks County, and all the surrounding areas, all over the globe, wherever you're listening or watching, and we know that you are. My name is Joe Schlamowitz. I am a mortgage loan officer with East Coast Capital. I've been in the business for 20 years. I've also founded a company named Stony Brook Financial Group where we help people with their credit and also the home buying process, especially for first-time home buyers. We have a lot of people in the area. We're starting to expand into other areas. So we're here to answer any questions that you have and give some advice if you're looking to buy a home, invest in a home, or even just get your credit fixed and know what you need to do to get your credit fixed. So with that, I am going to hand it over to my friend and my partner in business, Bob Sanchez.
Hey, good evening. Thank you, Joey. Thank you for having me. I want to introduce myself a little bit, and my name is Bob Sanchez. I work for the company Stony Brook Financial Group, and things that we do there, one of the things that we do there is helping clients understand their credit and help them preparing the mortgage application process. So those are one of the things that we do. We definitely do a lot of more things, and I have my partner here with me that could help me and you guys guide you through the whole process. And here we're gonna be speaking and talking about all the things that we can do, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. So I know you come across a lot of people and see a lot of people in the streets and talk to a lot of people. And what do you think is their main concern when buying a house?
From being out there and hearing a lot of people, and they do ask a lot of questions. But one of their question is, when is the perfect time for me to buy a house? And another one is, how does my credit? Where does my credit needs to be? And another question is, how much do I need to have to buy a house? So
Okay.
I'm definitely excited if we can definitely give them some answers and
All right.
talk chit chat a little
You
bit
fired
about
three
this.
questions at me there. I was expecting one. That's okay. That's what I'm here for. The first one, um, when they're ready. That's when they should buy a house. When they're ready. When they think that they're ready.
When
When
they
they
feel like they're
when they
ready.
think that they're ready, they call me or they call you, and we can pre-approve them, talk to them about the process, and if it doesn't scare the hell out of them at that point, then they're ready to go. And our thing is we want everybody to feel comfortable buying a home. So I tell people all the time, when I'm talking to them on the phone or in person, I can pre-approve you based on your income, your credit, and your assets. I can pre-approve you, up to $500,000. But if you don't want that payment, then what am I pre-approving you for that amount for?
Right, right.
So it's all about comfortability and making people feel comfortable.
Feel
And that's
comfortable.
why people come to us and that's why people stay with us.
That is correct.
Number two would be credit. That is the biggest thing that I have seen over the years and recently, just because of the times that we're in, inflation, everything that's been going on. That is the biggest thing. So that's where we come in and we help. A lot of people think that cash is king, and it is not. In the United States of America, credit is king. So that is the biggest thing. Your credit is your biggest thing. When your credit is good, it opens up a whole other avenue and a lot of other options for you.
That is correct.
And then the third one, I'm drawing a blank. What did you ask me?
The third one, how much do you have to have in your bank account when you're are purchasing it now?
That varies. It varies. I mean, there's programs where there's 0% down. There's programs where there's 3% down, 3.5% down. Government loans, non-government loans, non-qualified mortgage loans for self-employed people. It all just really depends on what you qualify for.
Right.
So to that person, I would say you need no money to 10 to 20% down, depending on what you're looking to buy.
Okay. Okay. That sounds good to me. Sounds like you're giving them some good answers and some good facts.
The best thing I could say is just come visit us at our. We have a new location at 60 Shillington Road in Sinking Spring, Pennsylvania 19608. Just come see us. Of course, let us know before you come see us. I can't have a party there without anybody knowing.
Yeah,
you know.
for
But
sure.
you know, just get a hold of us and come see us.
Yeah, yeah, and people can take a look at us in our website
Hmm.
as well. So we're gonna have our website and the screen, so you guys can go ahead and click, and there will be the chat in there that if you would like to chat with us, um, it will be easy for you to to get in contact and chat with us about your mortgage or your finances, like future. So that's
And although I would say to people too, although that buying a house is probably the biggest purchase you're ever going to make in your life, don't let it scare you. That's what we're here for. We're here to make you feel comfortable. We're here to put you at ease the entire time. Like I said, just come visit us, and yeah, I mean,
and you know what, Joe? I do think personally that a lot of people do get scared when they're about to buy their first home.
terrified.
And yeah, and can you explain like one of the reason why they might be that panic or that kind of like level of stress? You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's the American dream to own a home. It's a big financial responsibility. It's something that can be passed down generation to generation to generation. So your kids, your kids' kids, your kids' kids' kids could have this home. So it's all just very in a microcosm. It's very, very stressful to people. And then there's the fact if you apply to get a mortgage, am I going to get approved? How do I get approved? How stressful is this going to be? How hard do I got to work? How much is my credit got to be? How much do I have to have in the bank? Well, how many years in the job do I have to have? How much do I have to make an hour? There's just a lot of floating questions out there, but that's for me to ask, and just answer.
Right.
Me to handle all that
That's
stress,
when
not
you
you.
come in. That's when you come
Exactly.
in. Yep,
Exactly.
yep.
Exactly.
So yeah, so people have a lot of questions answered, and here you got your senior financial officer,
Sure.
right?
Yeah.
Loan officer,
Yeah. King
yeah.
of it all.
And
Yeah.
CEO of Stony Brook Financial Group.
Gringo Rojo, whatever you want to call me. That's right. Oh,
Hey man, definitely, definitely.
How
It's
about
a
you?
great thing.
How about you?
Hey, I'm Bob. I'm just sitting around and just doing, just making everyone smile
There,
here.
there you go. That's it. That's part of the process. That's part of the process. You want to make people smile.
Hey,
You
I
know?
guess
You can't have people walking around angry all the time.
that's
you
right.
know? There's enough of that going on. So
Absolutely, absolutely. So, is there's anything that you want to point out and let people know of? You know, I mean, I don't know. Like you're the banker, so people ask a lot of questions, and then I mean, and I know when they have you or myself on the phone, they don't ask all the questions that they want to ask. So here's a little space for us to kind of like really get to the bottom of those questions and really answer them and have that clarity for them. And
well, not every loan that someone gets is the same. Every loan has a story. Everybody's situation is different. So it's just you can't just go by any one specific. Um,
history or
Not history.
kinda
No.
experience.
It's just not. It's not one shoe fits all.
Right.
Every single circumstance is different. Every single person is different. Everyone else has got someone's got something going on. So we look at all those things from credit, income, assets. Those are the big three, right?
Right.
The number one, especially in this area, I would say the biggest thing that is failing people is credit.
It's credit.
That is the number one thing. It
Okay,
is-
so question. I have a question about credit. Where does your credit needs to be at, like point wise? Like
point wise, I mean, they want to. The minimum you can go down to is 580, but you don't want to get a house with a 580 score because you're gonna pay points on the interest rate. You're gonna pay more.
because you
and-
got no, because you have what, like so no credit, or basically the bottom line.
Or you can have lates, collections, all types of stuff. But if you have a 580 and you go for a mortgage, you're going to have to come up with some compensating factors as well, and it's just going to be more difficult and more stressful for you to get a home. So my advice would be to raise that score as high as you possibly can, or get it above 620, 640 at least.
And that's when I come in Stony Brook and we get the credit repair process done. And now we do have a system that we're getting credit repair done within 2 weeks to 4 weeks. Isn't that correct?
It's been pretty successful so far. It's been pretty successful so far. Yeah.
That is correct. Yeah.
Helping a lot of people.
Yes,
Helping
we
a lot
do.
of people.
We do. We
know?
do. And that's our biggest challenge here.
And we're affordable. So, I tell people all the time too. The best thing about me, and not me, our company is that once you do the credit repair, and we do credit repair mostly, credit repair and credit consultations for people that want to buy a house. If you're trying to buy a car, if you're trying to do all that, we'll help you, but that's not really our thing. When you go to buy a house, we will credit you back at closing the money that you spent on credit repair.
Good.
So,
Good to know.
so
Good to know.
other credit repair companies, what they'll do is they'll charge you monthly. Like they'll charge you a sign up fee, $199 to start up, and then they'll charge you $79 or $89 or $99 a month. But what that does is it doesn't give them any incentive to get that stuff removed or to dispute any of that stuff.
That is correct.
There's no incentive for them to do that because they're just collecting money every month. We charge an upfront fee, and that's it. And that money will get reimbursed to you at the closing of your new home.
Do you charge for consultations?
No, I do not charge for consultations for first-time home buyers or any type of credit consultations. No, that is free of charge.
Awesome.
Yep.
That's good to know because a lot of people ask, "Hey, do you guys charge? I want to buy a home, but I don't know where's my credit's at." So,
you need to be absolutely sure that you want to buy a house when you buy a house.
Right.
You can't. There's no second guessing. There's no half-assing it. You got to know, that you want to buy a house.
Right, because hey, just like I have seen this a lot. Like a lot of people get into the road of buying a home, then they see a house. They end up in a contract, and then time pass by, week, 2, or a month. Few weeks pass by, and then the client wants to change their mind, and
That's a big no-no.
Yeah,
Big
that's
no-no.
a big mistake.
Because then you risk losing your deposit money. You could lose your deposit money. You can't just pull out it because it's a contract.
It is a
It's
contract.
it's a written contract, so you can't just pull out of it just because you feel like it.
Right.
There's other people involved. The bank's involved, the real estate agents are involved, title companies are involved. There's a lot of other people involved, and at the end of the day, again, it's a written contract. So if you break that contract, that whatever deposit you had or whatever terms you had on there, that's all got to be given to the seller. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The only way that you can get your money back is if you get denied the loan, the mortgage loan. So,
got it. Clear enough.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So, and the best part about the bank that I work with is my support system that I have there. I've been with the same group for the past 10 years. My processor, my manager, my 2 processors and my manager. Shout out Hector, Mary, and Joanne. And then also my operations team, my underwriters, closing department. Everything is just smooth until the very end. I've never been with a bank that's better. And that's why I'm out here now, able to, with full confidence, get on podcasts, do these things, expand the way that I wanted to because I have the backing of such a great support system.
And that is awesome. That is definitely awesome. And it's a good information for clients to know. So here you have a banker that does financing in 39 states. So
banker makes me feel scummy. Don't say banker. Makes me feel scummy.
Well, so finance.
There you go. That works better.
There you go. So yeah, so reach out. He will have his information and screen, and I will also have mine. And don't forget, we do real estate investments. We do credit restorations. We do mortgage services and notary public services. So just come and visit us. Give us a call.
Check out our social. We're on Instagram and Facebook.
TikTok.
At Stony Brook Financial Group and TikTok. My Instagram is at Carl Closes with a K, KarlCloses. Website, eastcoastcap.com. They're also on Instagram, East Coast Capital. They got some fun stuff going on over there as well. And just check us out and reach out. If anyone has any questions, or if you have any questions for the next podcast, we're going to do this a couple times. We're going to have some fun.
For sure.
Lighten the mood a little bit around finances and all that stuff because, it could get very sticky You know, people walk around with a stick up their butt and like, no, 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 we're not like that.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, we're gonna have some fun.
We're just here to open people's door and have some fun on the way.
Yeah, that's it.
For sure.
All right.
For sure. Hey, do you want to give them some more information? Actually, the tax season is coming up.
Yeah, very important. You can use your tax refunds to buy a home. A lot of people do this. It's the beginning of the springtime. Usually people get their tax refunds either in the end of April, beginning of March, and that's when people go crazy. So why not spend that money on investing in your future? Get your credit fixed up, buy a house, come to us. We will treat you right. We will get you ready to go. There's really no other better way to spend your tax refund money, honestly.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
you know.
Oh, yeah. So I think this is the right way for you to start your 2026. And let's start.
There you go.